Have you ever noticed how people start valuing you when you finally stop chasing them? It's wild, right? How the same ones who looked at you like you was ordinary now act like losing you was the biggest mistake of your life. But that's how it goes when your energy is pure and your intentions are real. People don't recognize the value of solid until they lose it. They don't see what you brought to the table until that table looked empty without you sitting there. See, they thought you would always be available, always answering that call, always forgiving, always showing up. They looked at loyalty like it was weakness. They confused love with dependency. But when you finally pulled back, when you went silent, when you stopped explaining yourself and started protecting your peace, that's when the truth hit them. That's when they realized they never had you figured out. You were never the one who needed them, they needed you. That regret they're feeling now, that's just the echo of your absence. It is the sound of what they destroy when they play with your time, your love, your loyalty. But don't you dare let them come back with that same fake apology, that same I have changed energy, because you did too. But yours came from pain, growth and lessons. Theirs came from losing access. You can't go back to the same environment that broke you just because it feels familiar. You outgrew that version of yourself that accepted less than what you deserve. You evolved, you learned that sometimes peace is not found in people, it's found in distance. And once you learn how to be at peace by yourself, you stop entertaining chaos in disguise. They will regret losing you, but that's their journey, not your responsibility. You don't need closure from people who knew exactly what they were doing. You don't need validation from the same ones who underestimated you. What you need is focus. Focus on what is ahead, not what is behind. Because the truth is, when you are chosen for something bigger, God starts removing distractions, disguises, relationships. He will make people follow, not to hurt you, but to make room for the real ones who match your frequency. The real ones will see your value without needing to lose you first. So when they come back trying to talk about the past, remember who you became in their absence. Remember the nights you picked yourself up, the mornings you decided to keep moving when nobody was clapping for you. That strength, that self-love, that is your proof that you never needed them to begin with. Let them feel the loss, let them realize the difference between attention and presence, between lust and love, between someone who stays because they need you and someone who stays because they respect you. You aren't bitter for not taking them back. You are just healed enough to recognize what does not serve your peace anymore, and that's power. That's what growth really looks like. Keep moving, keep building, keep shining in silence because your success, your peace, your elevation, that is the revenge. And when they finally see you living good without them, that is when they will understand what they lost. But by then, it will be too late. Your absence will teach them what your presence was worth, because sometimes your silence speaks louder than anything you could have ever said. When you were there, they could not see it, the effort, the loyalty, the energy you poured into them every single day. You were showing up for people who could not even show up for themselves. You gave consistency to those who gave you confusion, and when you finally stepped back, that void you left behind became the loudest reminder of who you were to them. It's funny how people take peace for granted until they start living in chaos without you. They thought they could replace you with direction, with distractions, but real energy cannot be replaced. Real connection cannot be duplicated. What you brought was rare, and rarity only becomes valuable once it is gone. They will start to replay moments in their head. The times you stood by them when everyone else left. The nights you listened when nobody cared to hear their problem. The small things you did that they never appreciated, they will start realizing it. It was not the world that changed, it was them who fumbled a blessing. Because presence is not about being around, it's about impact. It's about how your energy shifted a room, how your vibe brought calm, how your words carried weight even when you were not trying to prove anything. When you stop showing up, the energy changes, and that change, that's where the regret begins. They will scroll through your old messages, stare at your pictures, and feel that ache that comes when something real is gone for good. They will look for the same version of love, but it would not exist anywhere else, because what you gave came from a genuine place. You were never chasing attention, you were never asking for anything in return. You were giving love, respect and care from the heart. You were building something solid while they were playing temporary, but time exposes all intentions. And when that truth hits, they will understand the cost of losing someone who actually cared. It is in your absence they will start understanding your worth. The things they once called too much will now look like effort. The loyalty they ignored will now look like gold. The love they overlooked will now feel irreplaceable, because nobody replaces a soul that is real. They might find someone new, but the energy would not match. The connection would not feel the same. The peace would not return. That's the price of taking someone for granted. You don't realize how much they held you together until you were left alone holding the pieces. But that is the lesson life teaches people through loss. The silent pain of missing someone they thought would always stay. Your distance becomes their mirror. It forces them to see how their actions pushed you away, how their pride destroyed something pure. And while they are trying to figure out what went wrong, you will be somewhere growing, evolving, leveling up into a version of yourself that no longer awaits to be seen. Because when you finally understand your own worth, you stop trying to prove it to people who are blind to it. Your absence is not punishment, it is a reminder that your energy was a gift and not everyone deserves access to it. When you pull back, when you go quiet, when you stop pouring into the wrong hands, that's when they finally feel the weight of everything they lost. And that realization hits different when it's too late to fix it. Growth means choosing peace over familiarity, because truth is the hardest part about healing is not letting go of people, it is letting go of who you were when you loved them. You get so used to showing up for certain people, so used to the rhythm of chaos, the pattern of fixing what you did not break. That piece almost feels uncomfortable at first, but that's what real growth does. It rewires you. It teaches you that comfort is not always safe and love is not always right. You start realizing that peace is not found in people, it is found in solitude. It's found in knowing that you no longer have to beg for energy that should have been given freely. Familiarity keeps you stuck because it whispers lies in your ears. It tells you that maybe things will change, maybe they will see your worth, maybe the pain will stop if you just hold on a little longer. But deep down you already know how that story ends. You have seen the cycle too many times. The apologies that don't match the actions, the promises that sound good but never last. Growth is what happens when you stop waiting for people to change and start changing your environment instead. When you stop chasing peace in places that only ever gave you pain, you begin to see how much energy you wasted trying to be understood by those who were never trying to understand you. How much love you gave to people who were still learning to love themselves, and you start realizing that it is not your job to heal others by breaking yourself. It is not your duty to prove your value to someone who was blind to it. Growth shows you that peace is the highest form of self-respect. It is the quiet decision to protect your peace, your mind, and your heart, even when it means walking away from everything familiar. You stop answering every call, stop entertaining every conversation, stop revisiting the chapters that already taught you the lesson. You start saying no, not because you are cold, but because you are finally clear. You know what drains you, you know what inspires you know what deserves your time and what does not. And once you taste peace, even for a moment, chaos starts to feel like poison. You can't unsee what healing showed you. You can't unfeel the calm that came after the storm. Familiarity keeps people bound to pain because it's easy, it's predictable. You know what to expect even if what you expect hurts. But growth requires courage. It demands you to be uncomfortable, to walk away from what you know into something unknown. It is standing alone and trusting that solitude would not destroy you, it will build you. It is learning to love your own company, to enjoy silence, to breathe without needing validation. When you reach that level, peace becomes sacred. You stop chasing connections that cost you balance. You stop explaining your worth to people who never valued it. And soon you realize peace does not mean everything is perfect. It means you have accepted what is released, what was, and it means you have accepted what is, released what was, and made space for what will be. It means you have learned to let go, to let people go without resentment, to forgive without reopening the door. It means understanding that not everyone is meant to grow with you. And that's okay, because real growth is not loud, it's silent. It is the quiet choice to no longer return to environments that dim your light. No matter how familiar they feel, never return to what broke you just because it misses you. Because sometimes what comes back into your life is not meant to stay, it meant to test if you have truly healed. When people realize they lost something real, they will try to come back with soft words, with memories, with I have changed, but you have to look past what they say and remember what they did. The same hands that hurt you can be the ones that heal you. The same energy that drained you cannot suddenly become peace. They will come back not because they are different, but because your absence made them uncomfortable. Missing you does not mean they deserve you. You have to remember what it felt like when you were there, how it drains your soul to keep showing up for someone who did not see your worth, how you had to convince yourself that love means sacrifice when it was really self-neglect. You can't rebuild with the same foundation that crumbled under lies, disrespect, and inconsistency. People can say they have grown, but growth shows in action, not emotion. Because just because they regret losing you does not mean they are ready to love you, right? Sometimes their return is just loneliness disguised as love. You owe it to yourself to protect your peace, to protect your progress. You fought too hard to heal, to go back to the same pain that almost destroyed you. Healing is not about pretending it never happened. It is about remembering exactly what happened and still choosing yourself this time. You learned the hard way that love without respect is manipulation and effort without consistency is a cycle. You broke free from that. You stopped trying to fix people who were comfortable being broken. You stopped begging for energy that was never meant for you. So don't let nostalgia trick you into reopening a door you finally lock for your sanity. They will say all the right things. I miss you, I have changed, I realize what I lost. But if they really had changed, you would not need to question it. Real growth does not ask to be proven, it shows itself. You are not cold for not going back, you are wise. You are not heartless for not replying, you are healed. You are not bitter for moving on, you are protecting your future from what tried to ruin your past. The love you gave was real, but so was the pain. And if you choose peace over history, that's not weakness, that's maturity, because life will always test you with the same lessons until you finally learn them. The moment you choose not to return, that's when the test is passed. You don't owe anyone another chance to show you who they really are. They already did that the first time. And if you go back, you will only find the same pain dressed in a different excuse. You deserve new energy, new peace, new love, new recycled apologies, and repeated heartbreaks. Walking away does not mean you stop caring. It means you finally care about yourself more. It means you have learned that some people can love you and still not be right for you. It means you have learned that not everyone deserves access to your heart, your time, your spirit. And once you have healed, you will realize that peace is more valuable than any connection that costs it. So when they miss you, let them. When they regret losing you, let them. You don't need to prove anything anymore.